thank you for all the love and support for my brothers. This is perfect. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for everything you've all done. If we could just all please take a moment of silence and reflect on how Mike has affected our lives in such a beautiful way. Mike was like a brother to me. He was always there for me, and I knew I could always count on him. He was so patient and tolerant. He was a great listener who sincerely cared. I just really want to thank him for coming into John's life and making him so happy. I truly believe that they got to experience their own heaven on earth. I always loved Mike's care, his carefree spirit, and his appreciation for life. He would get so excited over the simple things, like the weather or plants and the animals or the environment around him. He found so much joy in. I really appreciated all of Mike's help and support. He was always so helpful to my mother, to myself, and to both my brothers. And he never complained about it. He just did what needed to be done. So I wanted to thank you, Mike, for making the world a little bit better place for us. And I'd like to close with a poem I found by Helen Keller. What we have once enjoyed, we can never lose. All that we love deeply becomes a part of us. Okay, Phil is next.
Well, he's with Jason. Who's our next?
Shadow is next.
Hi. When John asked me to speak for Mike, I was so deeply honored because they're best friends. And but it was really hard to write something about Mike because there's so much to say about him. He was the sweetest person you could ever ask for. He was always there for you, and he had a heart of gold. Sorry, forgive me all. One thing I know about Mike is that he likes to grow things. He loved his plants. And he was very good at it, which made me jealous. He would ask me to bring him some pots because I was his security guard. And one time I found this pot, had a dead plant in it. Thought the thing was gone. Give it to him. 2 weeks later, he had the thing blooming, and like it was brand new. But there was something else about Mike that he knew. He put a seed of love in all of us. Look at all of us. We're all here for him because we all love him. And we all cherish him. And we all love you. And we all cherish you. I found a poem on Facebook. And I think it came actually from Mike. Because I was going to read it today. But also, little Bill found the same letter and printed it. So I'm going to read it. And again, please bear with me. It's called When Tomorrow Starts Without Me. When tomorrow starts without me, and I'm not there to see, if the sun should rise and find your eyes all filled with tears for me, I wish so much you wouldn't cry the way you did today, while thinking of many things we didn't get to say. I know how much you love me, as I love you, and each time you think of me, I know you will miss me too. But when tomorrow starts without me, please try to understand that an angel came and called my name and took me by the hand and said my place was ready and heaven far above, and that I would have to leave behind all those I dearly love. But as I turned to walk away, a tear fell from my eyes. For all of my life, I always thought I didn't want to die. I had so much to live for and so much yet to do. It seems almost impossible that I was leaving you. As I thought of all of yesterdays, for the good ones and the bad, I thought of all the love we shared and all the fun that we had. If I could relive yesterday, just even for a while, I'd say goodbye and kiss you, and maybe see you smile. But when I finally realized that this could never be, for the emptiness and memories that would take the place of me, and when I thought of the worldly things I might miss from tomorrow, I thought of you, and when I did, my heart was full of sorrow. When I walked through the heavenly gates, I felt so much at home. When God looked down and smiled on me from his great golden throne, he said, "This is an eternity, and I promised you today for life on earth is past, but here you'll start anew. I promise no tomorrow, but today will always last. And since each day is the same day, there's no longing for past. But you have been so faithful, so trusting, and so true. There are more times you did some things you never knew you would do. You have been forgiven, and now at last you're free. So won't you take my hand and share my life with me? So when tomorrow starts without me, don't think we're apart. For every time when you think of me, I'm right here in your heart. This is the way Mike was. He was always there for us. He always loved all of us, and he loved you most of all. Mike, we all love you. We are all here to celebrate you. And thank you for being my friend.
Where's Ed?
Well, I've said it. I was 3 days trying to say
Plug your mic.
Oh, okay. Start again. For 3 days, I've been trying to think of something decent to say, something unique. And I couldn't. So I'm going to keep this sweet, short. There's two people that are here, one spirit, one present, who were like brothers I never had. And I got one left, and the other one is following me. And it was so miserable fun, acting like we were live, things you guys didn't know we used to do. And this I'm going to just say, Michael, you are my friend, and always will be. I'm going to miss you more than a lot of people I've met and lost before. And I love you so much. And see you soon, baby. That's about all I can say.
Trying to think all day what to say, and I couldn't. So instead, his sister Lisa wrote me this morning and asked me to speak for herself, his mother, and his other two sisters. They would like to thank everybody for all the love and support that they've showed John and Mike. They would like them to know how much Mike was adored by his mother and sisters. Please also let them know that he was very spoiled by his mother growing up. and that he loved being the only boy, because that we girls didn't mind, though, because he was such an awesome brother. Although teasing and making us laugh, he loved camping, fishing, loved nature, animals, loved to tease us girls by chasing us with stakes or toads. He stuffed black pepper up my sister Sherry's nose while she slept. He was playing with matches in the closet when he was little and caught the dust mop on fire. She thought it was extremely funny, but Mom didn't think so. He never seemed to get in trouble from her, though. Us girls did, but Mike somehow was just always so very special to her. He took after Mom, but he looked like my granddad, my mom's dad. He had Granddad's piercing beautiful eyes. My handsome, loving, beautiful brother that loved life. He loved us, and he made sure we knew it. He loved John, and he made sure we all knew that as well. I love you, John, for loving my brother so well. Please thank everyone for supporting John and Mike. It means the world to the entire family. For myself, I'm going to miss wrestling with Mike the most. Because as little as he was, he still insisted that he could take me down. I will love you forever, Michael. You will always be in mine and my husband's heart.
Hi everybody, my name is Karen. I met Mike Boatman almost 20 years ago, or a little over 20 years ago, when we worked at Lowe's Home Improvement Store on the northwest side of Indy. And we became instant best friends. And then he introduced me to John, and I had a third instant best friend. He was so wonderful. Oh man, we had such good times. One of Mike's favorite things to do was to embarrass me in public. And he knew exactly how to do it. And the best story I can tell you of when he accomplished this was approximately my 40th birthday, when I invited he and John to meet my mother and my young preteen niece at a restaurant for dinner for my birthday. They all brought gifts. I opened my mom's gift, I opened my niece's gift, and then they handed me their gift, which I opened in front of everybody at the restaurant. And it was a 10-inch clear latex dildo with a suction cup on the end. Thank you, Mike and John. Yes, and that was how our relationship was at all times. We did everything we could to get a rise out of each other, tease each other, embarrass each other, and see who could do it the best. And we loved every minute of it from each other. It never was hateful. It was always in fun, and we loved it. So, John and Mike are my brothers in every sense of the word. It's hard to tell a story that's just about Mike, because it's always Mike and John and Mike. It's like a buy me get one free at any store. You know, every store. You're the free one. Okay. They would do anything for me as I would for them. You're BOGO. So John, please know this will not end with you and me. You will always be my John, and Mike will always be my Mike. I saw Jason in the crowd.
Oh, Jason? Is he here? Maybe. I don't know. Normally you hear him. I'm also one of those who I had no idea what to say as of this morning, as of 20 minutes ago. That's a lie, I kind of had a pre-plan. I've always been someone who, I'm not a crier at memorials because people's lives are so fantastic. Why do we not celebrate them? So I have a twin brother who has always given me grief for that because he's the exact opposite of me, and he's a crier, so it's a pussy, whatever. But the start of my story actually started this morning at the gathering place when I actually got a Diet Coke. And for some reason it said, share it with Michael. So the first thing I thought was, I need to put some Captain in this.
You go, girl.
I still have absolutely no idea what to say, but here, you can have this. I drank part of it, sorry. You did that to Michael too, so it's alright. Just put it in your mouth. Do this in remembrance of me. One of my favorite memories of Michael is, for the first 3 months that I knew him, maybe more, I don't know, we were drunk, so I don't really know the timeline. This is how he would say hi to me. Until the one time I came into the bar, not as Alyssa,